I have traveled quite a bit in my life, and one of the luxuries, and I call it a luxury, that I treat myself to as often as possible when I'm traveling through an airport is to get a shoe shine. And I've noticed in recent years, really the last 5 to 10 years, a shoe shine person at the airport is sort of a dying breed. Lots of times I'll go through an airport anymore and never see a shoe shine person. But just recently I was in an airport, and as I'm walking through a corridor toward the gate, there was a shoe shine person. And I told my wife, once we get settled in at the gate, I'm going to go back and treat myself to this luxury. And so I did. And again, I'm sitting there, and I genuinely feel like when I do that and have my shoes shined, that it's just a real luxury. I'm appreciative of the shoe shine people at the airports. Matter of fact, over the years, I've had opportunities of leading 2 or 3 of them to faith in Jesus Christ. And this particular time, as I'm getting ready to sit in the chair to have my shoes shined, I looked at my shoes and I thought, wow, they're getting pretty dull and they're scuffed up. I'm glad I ran into this guy. I'm glad I'm here today at the airport, and I'm glad I can have this luxury of getting my shoes shined. Well, let me ask you this. How about your spiritual life? You ever find that it gets dull? You ever find that it needs its shine renewed? You ever find that your spiritual life gets scuffed up? I think we could probably all identify with that, huh? Well, maybe you ought to treat yourself to that spiritual luxury of asking God to renew the shine of your life, to remove the scuffs from your life, to work at cleaning your spiritual life up. Man, the last time I got my shoes shined, which was just a few days ago actually, I looked at my shoes and boy, that's what I really needed. Let me encourage you today. Why don't you look at your spiritual life? Need a new shine? Need to have that shine renewed? Need to have the scuffs removed? Need to have God buff your life in such a way that once again your spiritual brilliance will shine through. Probably a good thing to happen today as you're walking down the corridor of life.